Hey everybody, this is John Worthen, the CEO and founder of Titan Flight Studios. Sorry this vlog is coming a little late. I promised it a week ago or so. Unfortunately, I learned a lot of editing stuff. First time editing, actually. It was kind of an interesting situation. But anyways, I ended up saving over it, lost all my edited photos and all the edited video. Real bummer. A lot of wasted time there, unfortunately. You guys had some great questions, and I wanted to make sure that I got all your questions answered. So, in fact, I started all over. This is actually going to be some new content because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone's up to date with everything and kind of knows what's going on. We're really, really pumped about it. Everything has been so overwhelming so far. The success that we've seen so far with reaching out to the community and kind of starting to build that community relationship and community ties has been amazing. You guys have been terrific, so engaged, so interactive, so honestly thankful for everything that's kind of going on with not just us but everything in the engine community. It's really an amazing thing to see, and it kind of makes everything that we're doing on our end even more worth it. I've talked to people from all over the world, and it's just I can't even put it into words how it makes our team feel. It's just a really, really great thing. So we're really thankful for where we're at right now, and really excited to be on this journey with all of you. It's going to be one heck of a ride, and we're looking forward to it. And I hope you all are as excited or as close to as excited as our team is. So on this video, it's not going to be super edited. I'm kind of just putting it together and hoping for the best. I wanted to get this out to you, and besides just typing in a Telegram chat or on Twitter or whatever, I wanted to be able to get face to face with you all in in a virtual way, I guess, and explain kind of with words what's going on. First thing I'm going to say is Android version of Rebounds is out. We were ahead of schedule on that. Really excited about that. Our team worked really, really hard, put in a lot of hours to make sure that we got that out. There was a huge demand for the Android. We actually had a lot of people questioning why we went with iOS first, but we did, and it is what it is. But now everything will be rolled out at the same time, so any kind of update will go to Android and iOS at the same time. So there'll be no delay between the two anymore. So that's good. So get out there, go try it. The link is in our Telegram. And make sure to go review and rate it as well. It really helps us out a lot. So that is good. So with that in mind, I'm going to get to the questions that we had, or at least some of them, because we had some really good ones. And I think it'll help you all out a lot and kind of see kind of what's going on on our end. So I'm just going to hop right into it, and then when I get done with questions, I'm going to kind of there's some sneak peeks, I guess you could say, that I want to bring in there. This first question from Dion Aizen, AIZ3N. It says, "Hi, greetings from Mars." Okay, nice. "I'm just curious, how many people are in the Titan Flight Studios team, and have you ever made a game before Rebounds?" So right now we have 3 guys that are working on all the aspects of the game. We've got a 4th guy that we're getting ready to bring on that's going to help us and get some really cool graphics and stuff to keep everything kind of interesting and make it appealing to the eye, in a more of a 2-dimensional aspect for promotional stuff and for social media content. So right now we just got 3. Our team, though, has never made a game together besides Rebounds. They have done their own projects and worked on some games in their history, but together this is our first launch, so really, really, really excited about it. This next question is from Super and Skiznilly and Vin. They kind of all asked the same question, so I kind of lumped it in a little bit. They asked, "How did you find out about Engine, and were you interested in blockchain tech prior to meeting them?" I found out about Engine because of my interest in blockchain technology. I think it's honestly one of the most revolutionizing things of, honestly, maybe in history. I don't think we've ever seen tech that has the capabilities that the blockchain does and brings to the table. And to be honest, the best part about it is we don't even know all the possibilities that it kind of allows us to do, and it's really great. But yeah, so I invested in some projects and participated in some ICOs and really just started reading what is the blockchain, like what does it do, and where is this going to take us in the future. And it was a rabbit hole that I went down and I never went back. And I'm really glad that I kind of got into it. But yeah, that led me to Engine, and once I did some research there, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I've got to figure out how to get these guys wanting to be a part of what we're doing too. And so that's kind of where it all started. Just a little bit of research and making some connections here and there. Let's see. And then Vin had a kind of like a part 2 to his question. He said, how did you find out about Engine, and what was the reason behind Titanflight Studios using them? I'll get to that in a second. You mentioned a collaboration with another EA. Can you share anything? And he also asked, can you share anything about games you have planned in the future? Titanflight Studios, so my goal with that, when I kind of put it all together, was to revolutionize the way people kind of viewed mobile gaming. Mobile gaming is so interesting because it's a really loyal fan base, and it's always available. Everyone's got their phones on them almost all of the time. It's a little bit different than PC, and PC gaming will never go away, console gaming will never go away, and it's honestly expanding at a really rapid pace too. But these games that are on the phone are getting more and more and more elaborate, and like the graphics that these phones are able to display is absolutely crazy. I remember my first phone. I was pretty pumped about having a really simple Snake game on there that was just blocks, and the block kept increasing, and from there, and then now you've got AAA style games. It's just incredible. But yeah, so I saw a niche that I really wanted to fix, and I felt like players who were spending so much time and effort, and honestly a lot of money in some cases, for games, were not really getting a true benefit to it. So their money was being sunk somewhere and only usable inside of a game. And I didn't think that was right. I don't think that's necessarily fair to the players. And I wanted to be able to build games with our team that was able to allow all players to monetize themselves, whether it be if they are a super casual player and they don't spend too much time, but that little bit of time that they kind of put in, it's still important, and they can still make a little bit of money off of it in the back end if they want to. And we wanted people to actually earn and own what they earned. That was really important for us. And when I was saying before, I did my research into Engine, and it was a no-brainer. Their vision was really exactly what we were looking for, and it just kind of went from there. And I started kind of mind mapping where could we go with our games, using this kind of technology, and kind of what can we bring, what can we bring to really change how video games are created. We just want to do our small part. There's a lot of other really great early adopters with Engine, and they are incredible and doing some amazing stuff too. That's really why. We joined in, and the community that they already had was incredible. Some of you guys are really familiar with me because I was in the Telegram and pretty active in there long before I had ever announced that our company was going to be involved. So yeah, that's really kind of why we chose Engine, amongst some others that had reached out. You mentioned collaboration with another EA. Can you share anything? There's nothing official. There's just things that we're trying to do. We love cross-referencing games. That's a goal of ours. We want everyone to kind of, do whatever they can to get their games out and really promote, because the key is when one person's successful, it helps all the other people be successful too. So, when we can get a gaming ecosystem or the multiverse or however you want to refer to it as, all on the same page, that's a really big key to getting mass adoption, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to look for any way, shape, or form that we can work with other EAs and get a collaboration going. We think that'll be a pretty great thing. Last part of the question is, can you share anything about the games you have planned in the future? I'll hit on that in a little bit. But our next game, Rebounds, we just want to get fixed and finished up with a blockchain integration, which we're going to implement in steps. Each step is going to be something new that is, whether that be ERC 1155 backed items for our cosmetics, or if you reach a certain high score, you get a really cool engine-backed trophy or something like that, some kind of achievement system that we're talking through right now. So that's kind of where we're at there. But in the future, the only other game that we've hinted at so far is our mobile esports title that we're going to announce sometime in Q1 of 2019. So get ready for that. I think everyone will get really excited about that. You know, that's gonna be a fun deal. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So ZA for UK, XAH for UK. Will all of your games support the multiverse items? So it depends. So all of our games are going to support everything in what we call the Titan multiverse. So coins that you earn inside of Rebounds eventually are going to be coins that are going to be usable within, you know, our next title. And then our next title, whatever we bring in, even non-games, there's some things that we've got up our sleeves to kind of, you know, tie in all the games that we're kind of thinking of. That'll be really neat. You know, we call that the Titan multiverse. But there are going to be some aspects, like I was kind of saying before. We're looking for any opportunity we can, you know, to kind of link up with other EAs and see what we can kind of come up with. You know, we want our items to have the most utility possible. Whether that be the item is used in the same way across different games or used in a completely different way across different games. At that point, it doesn't really matter. Just the most utility possible. So whatever it needs to happen to make that possible is what we want to do. Because we want anything that's created from us, that's held inside of your engine wallet, to be honestly the most valuable that it possibly can be. We want them to be sought after items. We want people to want to trade them, to collect them, to collect sets of them, collect multiple of one thing that can lead to something cool. You'll see something on that maybe in the future. I don't know, maybe in a couple weeks. But yeah, so we want to support the multiverse as much as we possibly can. So Tommy Artie and Mesner Renee asked, I want to hear more about this, in quotes. Titanflight also introduced a Hive Launch esports game that will use engine coin back payouts to raise the stakes of competitive gaming. Yeah, this is going to be, honestly, it's going to be awesome. You know, we're really excited about it. You know, we're trying to get in talks with some people on the streaming side. And then also we've got some early corporate partnerships that we're in closed door communications with. I'm really excited to bring that to you all. That's going to be a fun thing, you know. So we're, you know, talking to some mobile esports teams already as well. They're going to, you know, I won't get too much into it right now, but yeah, so I think the best way to describe it, and unfortunately this is all I can touch on right now, but I think the best way to describe it and what I've done so far is I've said that it's a mixture of Rocket League, which is a fantastic esports game, and also with Pong from Atari. I think we made a really, really cool hybrid of the two, and it brings that competitive nature of Rocket League and pretty, I don't know, it's a nice retro feel alongside of just something that's always going to be evolving and changing, and new cosmetics, new items, new banners, new, you know, there's the list is limitless. You guys are going to be really excited to see what items we're going to be offering relatively soon. Spencer Vogel asks, will the balls purchased in Rebounds eventually be minted into engine items? Yes, so everything that you see cosmetic-wise in Rebounds right now are all going to be backed as an ERC 1155. There are 3 or 4 new ones, 3 or 4, I think, maybe 5, new ones that we're going to add as well, and those are going to be backed. So when they're backed and they're actual blockchain items, so as of now it's a cosmetics thing, but when they're backed, they're going to be they're going to have some nice benefits to them. So you want to hold on to them. They're going to have some really good value to them throughout Rebounds and also throughout our next game, which again I'll get to that a little bit more maybe the next vlog that we do. But yeah, so those are all the questions that I'm going to answer right now. A lot of them they were asking a little too much, so we can't get into yet. I'll hold those on for maybe the next one. But we got a ton of really great questions in, and I appreciate everybody who sent questions in. It was awesome. We're going to be doing this quite often, kind of closing down for holidays here. But I'm going to be gone for a little bit, but I'll be back in January, or first week of January. And really back at it. I'll be working kind of the whole time, but I'm just not going to be back home in Dallas. I'm going to kind of be all over. But yeah, so that's it's really all I've got for this one. What else should I? Oh, I'll say this. So we've made you guys wait a long time on those founders tokens. Thank you for bearing with us. It's on the back end. It's a little bit. I wish it was simple as just pushing a button. But I've got all your information. I've got everything that I need to distribute these. There's just a couple things we're fixing on the back end, and we'll get it all out to you. Anyone who signed up, you're going to get them. And I have a way of verifying to make sure that you get them, even if it slips through the crack or something. All I need to do, if you don't get yours, is just to reach out. I'm here. And like I said, I've got I've got it saved. And if you don't get them in the first round somehow, I can send them to you, immediately after. Just ping me on Telegram is probably the easiest way. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. So since we've made you wait so long, we've kind of got a fun little competition that we're going to announce as soon as we get these tokens sent off. So there's going to be a first, second, and third place trophy. That's an ERC 1155. It'll be backed by some engine. You'll find out how much. It's definitely going to be worth it, though. It's going to be a really pretty cool item. You're not going to be able to trade these guys, though, because obviously if you want it, we want you to keep it. It's cool. But yeah, so we'll announce that competition probably next week, right before Christmas, and we'll give people maybe until New Year to submit what they need to submit. That'll be really cool. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a really good way to kind of get the community working. But I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna wrap the video up. I'm gonna get back to work. I got a lot to do, whole lot to do. But anyways, yeah, so make sure to follow all of our socials. I'll put the links below. Make sure to join our Telegram group. Get involved with the community. The community is great. Honestly, they may even be able to help you with if you have any questions or want to learn more about what we're doing. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I can't wait to grow through this with you guys. Really produce some amazing stuff and make you guys proud of what we're doing and what Engine's doing too as a whole. So yeah, again, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all very, very soon, and have a great holiday.